When you realize that you are with a narcissist, it is never an easy thing to deal with. It can be extremely challenging to deal with and to get through because these people are so charming, successful, attractive, yet highly, highly manipulative. And they are exceptionally confident, or at least they appear to be exceptionally confident on the outside, and they can easily make you feel like you are the most important person in the world, and that in the narcissist's eyes no one exists but you. But eventually you will find yourself trapped with a person that you don't recognize, and a person with an exceptionally high sense of self-importance, selfishness, and entitlement. And in a relationship with a narcissist, you will do 90% of everything in the relationship, and the 10% is for when they only when they want something, and that is a quote from Tracy Malone. It's not easy loving someone with narcissistic personality disorder, and I want to get into a couple of signs for people who are not aware that you here. These are subtle signs that you are with a narcissist. Okay, so obviously the most glaring problems with a narcissist are the easiest to spot, and that is the astounding lack of empathy, and there is not even a shred of empathy there. They have grandiose plans, the posturing, the rage at being called out at the slightest hint of a human imperfection and normal human missteps. But you get too hung up on these obvious traits, so you are missing some of the more subtle signs that you are with a narcissist. I don't mean that narcissists see insecurity everywhere when I say this. I'm talking about a different kind of projection here altogether. And this is akin to playing a game of hot potato, emotional hot potato, with the narcissist, with a sense of smallness and deficiency. Obvious. Those things can become more obvious. And narcissists say and do things that will make you feel less smart, less accomplished, less competent. And it's as if they are saying, I don't want to feel this insecurity, but here it is. And this is, they don't understand that this is a loving partner, that they are projecting all of this shame and this toxic insecurity onto. That doesn't even cross their mind. And remember the saying in this situation of, don't knock your neighbor's porch light out to make yours shine brighter. Well, the narcissist definitely knocks out your porch light and a couple more neighbors in between there to seem bright by comparison. Narcissists are emotion phobic. They feel that feelings are a natural consequence. They don't understand that feelings are a natural consequence of the human condition, and that we tend to have a lot of them, especially us as empaths or codependents and highly sensitive people. But the very fact of having a feeling in the presence of another person suggests that you can be touched emotionally by friends, families, partners, and even the occasional tragedy or failure. Narcissists abhor being influenced in any significant way, especially emotionally, and it challenges their perfect sense of autonomy to admit to any kind of feeling that suggests that they can be affected by somebody in the outside world. So they will often and quickly change the subject when feelings come up, especially their own. As quick as they might be to anger, it's often like pulling teeth to get them to admit that they have even reached the boiling point when it's perfectly obvious and written all over their face. It's like this even when they're in the middle of a terrifying, narcissistically enraged tirade. Okay, so with that mentioned in those subtle signs there, just a couple of them in a quick video here, I wanted to close this with the thought of a narcissist their relationship partners, they send their significant others mixed messages constantly, which often leaves that relationship partner feeling confused and often a mixed blend of disheartening feelings, which can include bewilderment, shock, confusion, anger, and sadness. And similar questions akin to the one that I just answered about more subtle signs that you are with a narcissist arise out of this question. So, this is something that you can definitely dive deeper into. How could the narcissist relationship partner tell their significant others that they are soulmates one day and that they behave as they hate them the next day? That's one of the second, probably I'd say in the top three questions that I get about narcissists. And how could the narcissist partner or relationship partners say, due to their profound love for their significant others, they want a monogamous relationship? However, as soon as that narcissist experiences a narcissistic injury, they decide that they need their space, or yet worse yet, unbeknownst to the significant other, they're beginning to cheat. And these kinds of scenarios in which narcissists behave as they care deeply for their significant others, only to just turn around and behave in a diametrically opposed manner the next day, causes their significant other to experience something known as cognitive dissonance. And this is something else that I would definitely recommend researching, because not only is it a fascinating thing to read about, it is very, very validating. And I will do my best to work on more content about the subject.